More details are coming out about this case, guys, and it's crazy. So this is Rudy Farias. He went missing in 2015. His mother reported him missing. He had gone out walking his two dogs and just vanished, and no one supposedly had heard from him since. On Thursday, June 29th, a 911 call was made reporting Rudy asleep on a park bench in front of a church. When police got there, he was nonverbal. He couldn't communicate. They finally reached family members and his mother soon arrived, and they both refused to be taken to the hospital. Now, here's where it gets kind of crazy. So neighbors have been being interviewed now by reporters. The neighbors are all saying that Rudy wasn't in fact a missing person, that they know him as Dolph, and he's been living with his mother since he's gone missing. The big news today is that this gentleman arrived on scene. So this is Quinell. He is apparently an advocate that the mother called to help interview Rudy. He arrived at the hotel. He and an investigator spoke with Rudy, and his statement was shocking to say the least. What he has found out from Rudy is awful. Apparently, Rudy said he did run away in 2015, but he only stayed away 2 days and shortly returned home. Rudy claims that when he arrived home, his mother threatened him and said that the police were upset and he would have to go to jail if he told anyone what happened. And basically, he said he has been her slave ever since. He told Quinell that he's been heavily drugged, that he has been essayed by his own mother and been held captive in his own home. He said anytime police arrived, the mother would make him hide. Rudy's cousin, Cassandra Lopez, actually called 911 in 2018 because it was apparently being reported that Rudy was seen out back of his mother's home by family members. When police arrived, he wasn't there and they couldn't locate him. Rudy claims that recently his mother has been allowing him to go to work with her. This was also verified by neighbors who say they've seen him going to work with her. He said that his mother would make him do her job at work, and apparently he was allowed to visit and hang out with neighbors now. She felt enough time had gone by that no one was looking for him, but yet he was still being held as a hostage. Rudy shared with Quinell that recently he had just had enough. He apparently stole his mother's credit card and took off and ended up being found on the park bench. Houston police have released this statement. Detectives with our missing person unit interviewed Mr. Rudy Farias, 25, and his mother today. While there are reports of some of the content of the interviews being released, our detectives are not in a position at this time to discuss specifics of the interview or if the content being released is entirely factual. For media partners, detectives will be available to discuss details of the case sometime tomorrow, July 6th, and then they went on to say that the time will be provided when it's been determined.